What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Juju the Gamer here, and this will probably be one of the rarest episodes, reaction episodes y'all will ever see, because I'm actually up during the day when the episode drops. I'm still having a ball watching Muv Luv Alternative, and I was finally able to catch it as soon as the episode drops. So I'm still in shock over the last episode that they were harvesting human brains. Yeah, let's hit my intro. Let's hop into episode 4. Let's get it. Okay, so before the opening intro music hit, it seems we're right off where episode 3 ended, where they're getting ready to go into that survival exercise, to where that, if they pass this exercise, they actually earn the right, license and all, to fly and pilot and command the robots that they are going to be using to fight the beta. So I guess this is going to be the survival exercise episode. Let's continue on. Okay, so remember when I said it was going to be a training exercise? I was wrong. That exercise, well, it is a training exercise, but that exercise is where they would get their license to pilot the mechs. That happened in the last episode. That happened in the last episode. So I want to say I'm about, let me load this up. I'm about about 4 minutes in. And so far we just now our main group of characters are now learning how to fly the mechs. Now we're going into all the movement training, the combat training with the mechs. So they're learning how to fly, how to move, how to fight with the mechs, all in the goal of exterminating the beta. So let's continue onward. So Takeru is definitely using his memories of the last timeline to benefit not just him, but his squad. And I say that because he had, historically speaking, completed a training course, the fastest ever. And even in this, and they had mentioned that in the previous timeline where he had came from, his squad mates was understandably a lot better than him, but he had it improved much further with seeing their control logs and how they were using their mechs, to the point where he was like, why don't the rest of the squad see my control log so that they can, copy that movement and the maneuvers that he was using? And apparently Kozuki Sensei is, he's stepping up. She's now fully on board that this dude is from the past and what he is speaking is real. And so now she's giving him and his entire squad priority VIP statements. She's accelerating their course. She's now giving them what they call them, the practice mechs, before they get their real ones, so that they can improve that much faster, all in the hopes of driving the beta out of Earth. This is getting real, y'all. Okay, so I had to stop there. We are around the 8-minute mark, and I have to say this. These what do they call them? The Fubuki robots. I don't know what kind of mechs I had in mind, but these things are ginormous. If they really want to drive these aliens out of Earth, these machines look the part. These machines look like they got all the bells and whistles needed to to satisfy that objective. And apparently Maya has her own special she has her own special mech because I remember didn't she say in a couple no Takaru said that I believe in one of the earlier episodes that she is royalty, like she is legit royalty, like hair to the country type royalty. So and as such, she gets special stuff because she is who she is. Um, her robot looks impressive, impressive. I'm gonna dive back on it, and if something interesting happens, I will be reacting to it. Cause man, I got a feeling something's about to happen.
白金タケル、ここで何をしている？死人がなぜここにいる？国連軍のデータベースを改ざんしてここに潜り込んだ目的は何だ？
城大将の管理情報まで手が回らなかったのか？
これ以上メイヤ様に近づくな。良いな。
To happen. Okay. I guess that would make sense. I guess that would make some sense. Technically, I don't know how time travel works because time, unfortunately, it does not exist yet. But I'm guessing because he's from a different world that whatever his counterpart was, well, in this life, had to have went somewhere or died for him, for the chakra that we know in anime to appear in this world. So apparently the Takaru Shirogane in this world is dead. And wow. Okay. I would definitely be putting in that clip right before this part. Wow.
理解しているはずだ。信頼を裏切るような真似はするな。
傷は大丈夫？
Okay, so not only did our main character get punched for rightfully sounding off at his superiors because they worried about what is a technically an imperial mech doing in the hangar and trying to throw their authority around when we got aliens on the planet that should be getting exterminated. They're worried about power. So, I'm glad his squad, his teammates stuck up for him, and he wasn't punished for rightfully sounding off at his superiors because they're worried about power than protecting humanity from aliens. I have a question because y'all saw that flash. Hopefully I remember to put in here while editing. So was his squad leader, was she a teacher, like one of his teachers in his old life? Who was she in his old in one of his he came from the Muv Luv Extra universe. Who was his squad leader? Because the rest of them was his classmates. His classmates. So the commanding officer, was she his homeroom teacher? Or was that Kozuki, who was also another teacher? I already told y'all before, I am not able to play the games because I have a MacBook. I do not have Windows, and I'm not trying to fry my laptop trying to play these games. Without me doing some research first, because I did try. I did try, okay? Okay, so I know I mentioned it before, but Takaru is really using his previous time loops to his advantage because he has all his memories. So not only is he saying that the mechs this time are a lot easier to maneuver and handle, but he's also saying, are we able to incorporate video game like aspects into making the maneuver, the movement of the robots, the handling of the robots even more easier for the user. And I gotta say that's if I had all my memories and I was, after I got implanted into another timeline with aliens and I had all my memories, I would do stuff like this too. I would make drastic changes so that the outcome is different. And I feel like what he's doing is making drastic changes little by little. Let's keep going. Yeah, so for at least I want to say around 5 minutes, it was just, Takuri explaining to Kozuki about adding more video game like movements, like okay, so in fighting games they always have like strings of buttons that if you press in a row it can be a combo. So basically he went to Kozuki like, is this something that we can do with these mechs? So the basically you want the mechs to have combo attacks, basically. And she was like, well, you're the only person that can maneuver, that we have in the build that can maneuver like this. So when we get this thing built, you're going to be the test pilot. And so, fast forward a little bit, we are now in 18 minutes, so the episode is almost ending. Kasumi somehow knows about a game guide, which I'm just going to assume, which is something like the PSP or when was this, like 2003? I don't even remember if the PSP was out yet. But it looks like the PSP, like the Switch, a handheld gaming device, something that doesn't exist in this world. So how in the world does Kasumi know about this? You know what I'm saying? How does she know about technology that doesn't exist in this timeline, in this time loop?
ハイブの場所だけですよね。
そうよ。
日本にはハイブが、ベータの基地が2つある。1つは佐渡島で、そしてもう1つは。
知っているでしょ。本州奪還作戦以前、この辺りはベータに占領されていたのよ。
もしかしてこの位置。
そうよ。この横浜基地はもともとハイブだったの。
I don't even know what to say. Oh my goodness. So at the end of this episode, they just dropped the major two big bombshells. That when the undersecretary for the UN is supposed to visit the base, something in space is going to fall, like literally fall on the base, according to the previous timeline that Takeru was from. And then on top of that, they realized that there was only 2 beta hives in Japan. One was in Sadogashima, which was in episode 1 that got completely took over. And the other one is in Yokohama, right in the HQ. So where the HQ's base is, where their headquarters is, was a hive base. And they said some of that base is still functioning. I feel like that's a problem. I feel like before taking over that base, they should have eradicated all of the beta and decreased all their functions before taking over that base. I feel like that's going to come back and haunt them. I feel like, oh man, that's so that could possibly be a reason why the beta that's occupying Sadogashima wants to take over the Yokohama base, because it's still like some of the beta is still functioning there. That was their old base, and they want to get back their old base. Oh man, I so wish I could play the game. I really wish I could play the games, because I want to experience this in its full art form. I'm probably going to download Steam today just so I could see what's happening. But oh man, oh man. we're in for a good ride because this is blowing my mind right now. But I'm just the gamer. I'm signing out. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Man, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I upload. And I gotta process this. I gotta process this because what they've just dropped in the last 5 minutes has some huge implications. And I gotta go on Steam to actually make sure I can download these games. Yeah, I'm out of here. Peace.